All right, welcome to another edition of Agency Scaling Secrets, where we talk about questions that agency owners have every single day as they're trying to grow and scale their agency. The question that we're going to cover today is, how do I start to go about getting clients for a digital ad agency with little or no experience? So it's a great question, so let's get started. So you might have heard every pro was once an amateur. And I believe that's the exact same case when it comes to any business. Not everyone who starts a business, a construction business, a plumbing business, whatever it is an expert and then wants to start and then they're gonna become the biggest in the industry and dominate it. That's rarely the case, all right? So everyone's gotta start somewhere. If you are struggling, and obviously we get these questions every single day, and you're just getting started and you have no idea what the next step is, everyone had to do that. I myself actually had to do that too. So this is not an uncommon situation, in my opinion, and definitely not one that I have not heard of or have come across in the past. I probably spend a good half of my day on responding to emails or talking to partners that are working with us at different stages of their agency, whether just an idea that they're starting, maybe they've gotten a few clients but cannot kind of do that repeatedly. They haven't figured out what does it take to continually attract the right clients on a steady basis, or they've already had some success but they're having challenges growing and scaling, right? They cannot scale, maybe internal resources are restricting them, or just the processes that they have in place are just fit to be able to scale. First of all, you have to be really good at communicating or getting the word out to the potential clients that you're trying to go after. Let's just say that you're going after the B2C sector, customers that are selling to consumers. Could be retail, could be lead generation, whatever it is. Your job really is getting the word out. So many agencies that we work with, they are running their own Facebook ads or their own Google ads to generate leads. I'll just put lead generation as your number one job in this scenario. So you have to be working on some sort of a lead gen campaign for you. And we've obviously been running some of those ads ourselves for agency partners that have us run their ads. So a lot of them do quite a lot of clever Facebook ads. They just have lower cost per click. That would be one way to look at it. Whatever that offer is, getting them to a webinar, understanding the niche that you're going after, creating something extremely valuable that a spa owner or somebody like that would want to learn more about, right? Somebody who's a medical clinic. I've seen so many different ones that would go to a funnel. They would simply learn more about your business or service, or you teach them something. That would be one way to do it. And certainly another way to generate leads, while we're still on this lead gen topic, is through LinkedIn, connecting with business owners in your area, in your niche. There's tools that you can use to automate this process. I'm not going to go into a lot of that. You can go research and find that out. But essentially your job is to become a sales rep, essentially to promote the company, just as if you were running another type of business. The experience part, everybody's got to develop on their own. There's nobody that's going to have a lot of experience and magically start a company. Even if you were a digital marketing expert, starting an agency, it doesn't have anything to do with how to run Facebook ads. Business management is independent of your skills, running a Facebook ad campaign or Google Ads campaign, or even doing SEO and so on. Talking to a baker, right? If you're somebody who loves baking, running a bakery and loving baking is independent. In fact, if you love baking so much, I recommend that they don't go into a bakery business because they will drive them nuts. A business or a bakery requires a whole different set of experience or skills to run a bakery than actually loving to bake. Trust me, if you tell me to run a bakery, I'll run away because I don't have the skill set to run a bakery. Some people are cut out to be bakers, some people are cut out to be bakery owners. So it's different skill set. So similarly, just because you're a digital expert doesn't make you an amazing agency owner, because the required skills for running an agency isn't something that you can just buy a book or watch a video. I mean, there's a lot of coaches and consultants that helped other industries sort of say that, oh yeah, we can certainly help an agency owner. I'm telling you, the struggles are real. It's not the same. Just because of the nature of the business, there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of changes that you happen in the industry, and there's also some fundamentals, keeping up with the numbers and things like that. So the little experience is not going to be the challenge for you to get your business up and running. What I would say is getting the word out. The lead generation part is going to be your number one challenge as a newbie. The second thing that I could talk about, some of the things that we help for our agency owners, is the fulfillment, right? So let's just say that you have somebody that wants to go ahead and get started. Your biggest challenge is going to be, where do I get this done, right? You may or may not be an expert. If you're an expert, you can say, yeah, that's the thing that I actually know how to do, but I didn't know how to get a client or how to grow my agency. I can run some ads by myself. That might be easy for you for a short period of time, until you have too many clients and you're going to also have similar scaling problems. Fulfillment is going to be the challenge that you come across, and that's sort of why we exist, is to help agencies scale through our technology that we built and some of the fulfillment strategies and resources that we make it available. Going about getting the clients would be, I would say, your number one struggle is qualified leads that you're going to need to generate. People that are qualified to buy the product or services, and they have the budget, they have the need, they know they need it, and you just simply have to let them know you're the expert. So we support our partners in sales and marketing efforts, so that's something that we do that for the partners that choose to have us help them with that. The second side of that is the fulfillment, which is the number two challenge that you're going to face. Mapping out your future, what that might be, is the fulfillment. How are you going to get that done? What kind of reporting are they going to get? How do you deliver quality results for those folks that have said yes and want to work with you? How do you do that? How do you audit accounts? How do you find opportunities? How do you do competitive analysis? All the things that you have to do to run a successful digital campaigns, you're going to need some support. Getting started is actually not that hard. Buying yourself a domain name, setting up a website, and calling yourself an expert sounds great. Hey, the thing that digital marketing agencies have is low barrier to entry. Practically anybody with a laptop or an iPad or even an iPhone could be in the business. But the other challenge is, how do you grow that and scale that, right? Just because everybody can do it doesn't mean everybody is growing and scaling. The best answer I can give you in terms of getting started with little or no experience, I say get yourself familiar with sales and marketing techniques to grow the agencies. Networking, just getting the word out. I'd say that's going to be the biggest challenge, because we have lots of partners that I hear this sort of the same situation is, Salman, I want to go double, I want to triple it. What do I do? And most of the time it's the limitations on what their marketing can do today, and how do you kind of break that glass ceiling of where your marketing is currently ending, so you can have more followers and likes and more engagement and more conversations that are not pushy or salesy. They're just automatically emailing you and saying, hey, I need more help, can you help, right? That's the kind of conversation. That's a thought leadership that you need to build for yourself, and the authority in that niche that you're trying to represent. So that is going to be your number one challenge. I hope this answer is useful for you. Again, our job seriously here is to help agencies grow and scale, and to help them run more profitable campaigns for their clients. So if you have more questions like this, send them in. We'll love answering them. And if you like this video, click that like button. If you have more thoughts on how to grow and scale an agency with little bit or no experience, leave that in the comment. We'd love to read it, and consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.